Leading off for Virginia, the catcher, number 21, Owen Foster.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in Virginia and Texas. And one of these two teams could be headed home, could be headed to the next round of play. That's Virginia 1 team. Texas doesn't go anywhere regardless of what happens in this game. Win, you're still playing more baseball. Lose, you're still doing the same. They're coming out of the winner's bracket. The only team heading into Tuesday with no blemishes on that overall World Series mark. Hi, everybody. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage. Owen Foster stepping in to start it off for Virginia. Cam Duff, the 2 guy. Jackson Tyree batting third. Hayden Hooper is the 4 guy. Colin Roten in the 5 spot. Jacob Steelwell will bat 6th as you've got a walk given to Foster. And a runner on quickly for Virginia. Jacob Steelwell, the 6th guy. Carter Woody batting 7th. Virginia sending Caleb Brooks to the plate as the 8-hitter. And Colson Sullinger batting 9th. Chance McDaniel, the guy on the hill for Texas. Meanwhile, behind the plate is Jax Ruiz. At first, Pax Drake. Second baseman, Aiden Haynes. Shortstop is Bragg Smith. And the third baseman, Braden Goins. And an outfield of Cade Randolph in left. Carter Harris in center. And the right fielder is Bentley Jernigan. 1 aboard, nobody gone. The game originally slated for, this one was a 4:30 game. But moved to 11 o'clock. The game over on field number 2, originally a 2 o'clock game, but moved to 11. That's Louisiana and Mississippi. And by the way, got a guest announcer handling this, shifting schedules. Didn't have anybody for field 2 at 11 o'clock, but do now. So if you want to swap between coverages, feel free. Cam Duff with a runner at first. Jackson Tyree to the on-deck circle. That is a little bit inside. As a matter of fact, too far inside. Got Duff. And the hit batsman on.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24.
So a couple of base runners on. If we get into a situation where there are 3 teams with 1 loss, and to get there, Virginia would have to knock off Texas, then Texas automatically plays, and again, this is unofficially, but I believe Texas would automatically play in the 7 o'clock game tonight, and then there would be a draw to see who gets the bye tonight and plays tomorrow at 10. Reason being, Texas is the lone team that has had a bye in the regular portion of the World Series. Everybody else has played more games than Texas. Swing and a miss by Tyree. Of course, Texas wants to stay out of that scenario. Virginia would love for that to happen. Virginia's only loss came to Mississippi. Lost 20-4. That was a game in which Mississippi played at 20 first-inning runs and then nothing the rest of the game. And won it by 16. High pitch to Jackson Tyree. Hayden Hooper to the on-deck circle. Meanwhile, Texas, they've just been winning games. Over Alabama, 15-zip. In extras over Hattiesburg. There is the DP with the runner going to third, but that pitcher's best friend takes care of 2.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Hayden Hooper.
Foster, your base runner at third. And 2 gone for Hayden Hooper. Texas with a win over Alabama, win over Hattiesburg, and a win over Mississippi, coming in with a 3-0 record. Virginia coming in at 3-1. Two gone in the top part of the first. Hayden Hooper trying to extend the inning. Kylan Roden moving to the on-deck circle. What's it like in Mississippi? Well, it's Mississippi and it's July. It is hot. Heat advisory in effect. 90 degrees currently. 94 is what it feels like. Swing and a miss. And out will go Hayden Hooper. So Virginia gets a couple of runners on. Double play, takes care of 2. And 1 runner is stranded over at third. And that is how the top part of the inning comes to an end as we head to the bottom part on JockJive.
For the center fielder, number 3, Carter Harris. Next up is the first baseman, number 21, Max Drake. Next is right fielder, number 4, Bentley Jernigan. The pitcher, number 9, Chance McDaniel. And last, second baseman, number 5, Aiden Hayes.
We head to the bottom of the first. Brack Smith starts it for Texas. Braden Goins is the 2-hitter. Jax Ruiz batting third. Kane Randolph fourth. Luke Field is the 5 guy. Pax Drake in the 6th spot. Bentley Jernigan hitting 7th. Chance McDaniel 8th. Aiden Haynes is your 9 guy. For Virginia, Cam Duff getting the start. Owen Foster is behind the plate. At first, Carter Woody, as that is fielded by Duff, goes over to first. Smith out on the 1-3.
That brings up the third baseman, number 7, Braden.
Second
Oh.
baseman Colin Roten for Virginia. Shortstop is Hayden Hooper. And third baseman Jackson Tyree. Got an outfield for Virginia of Caleb Brooks in left. Center fielder is Jacob Stilwell. Colson Sullinger in right. Braden Goins to the plate. Well, we don't have a heat advisory at the moment for Hattiesburg. I wonder if that means we'll have a heat break after the fourth. I guess we'll wait till the fourth to see. Outside with a pitch to Goins. Otherwise, you can look for winds out of the north at 8, gusting to 14. 69% humidity, 18-mile visibility. Temperature 4 degrees above what it typically would be on the 29th of July. Moon 24% illuminated. Next full moon in 11 days. Pitch coming in low to Goins. Moon 247,265 miles away. I know that's very pertinent to you. Wanted to get that information out. Ground to third, grabbed there by Tyree. Throw to first, gets Goins. And there's 2 gone for Jax Ruiz.
Next up is the catcher, number 1, Jax Ruiz.
Top of the second, Colin Roten, Jacob Stilwell, Carter Woody for Virginia. Virginia yesterday knocking off Hattiesburg 13-5. Texas beating Mississippi 10-7 to get here. Kane Randolph to the on-deck circle. 2 gone, nobody aboard. And will be lifted out of play by Ruiz. World Series ends today or tomorrow. Either tonight around 9:30 or tomorrow at about 12:30. High and away with the pitch to Ruiz. And again, this game will give us an early indication as to whether we play tomorrow. If Virginia wins, then we automatically play tomorrow. If Texas wins, a chance to wrap it up tonight. Ruiz with 2 gone. Couple of ground outs by Smith and Goins. As that is fouled away by Ruiz. Texas from Livingston. Virginia from Madison Heights. And I learned yesterday through my Google studies, my research, putting my Googleology degree to good use, that Livingston is northeast of Houston by about 74 miles. Madison Heights, we did a World Series there in 2000 and I want to think 10 or 12. And I reflected yesterday, trying to remember if that was the first World Series for Dixie Youth. 2-out single for Jax Ruiz. And I just don't recall one way or the other. One of the early ones, though. And by the way, I understand that Virginia's AAA team is representing the state in the World Series in Lexington, South Carolina. For Dixie Youth, congratulations, Madison Heights. Got a base runner on. Kane Randolph coming to the plate. Luke Field to the on-deck circle. Cam Duff started the game for Virginia against South Carolina. That was on Sunday. Worked 5 2/3. Struck out 11. Gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. And then we saw Duff come in for the last couple of innings against Hattiesburg. And in that one had 3 strikeouts. Gave up a single hit, did not allow a run. So So in 2 prior appearances, 14 strikeouts for Duff. Floated over towards right field. That will drop in as a base hit. On his way to third, Ruiz. He'll be there safely. And Texas with some 2-out noise.
Next up is the DH, number 14, Luke Field.
Luke Field coming to the plate. Pax Drake to the on-deck circle. And by the way, if you're thinking that's a nervous or wobbly camera up in center field, that is Mother Nature shifting our look around a little bit. It's a little breezy. And when the wind hits the side of that camera, it kind of shoves it a little bit to one side or the other. Into the strike zone with a pitch to Field. Field with a huge home run last night. When Mississippi walked Cade Randolph, who had already homered in the game, to get to Luke Field, who then homered in the game. And that turned the complexion of the game completely around from Mississippi to Texas. Low pitch to Field with 2 on. Virginia in the top part of the inning at one point had 2 aboard. And now it is Texas in the bottom part of the inning with now 3 aboard on the walk of Field.
Now batting the first baseman, number 21, Pax Drake.
Full for Pax. Pax Drake to the plate. Major League Baseball yesterday. If you didn't hear, Orioles beat the Blue Jays 11-4. Tigers over the D-backs 5-1. Rockies knock off the Guardians 8-6. Rays over the Yankees 4-2. Dodgers with a 5-2 win over the Reds. Braves beat the Royals 10-7. Twins 5-4 over the Red Sox. Brewers knock off the Cubs 8-4. White Sox defeat the Phillies 6-2. Cards 7-1 over the Marlins. Nationals nip the Astros 2-1. Angels 6-4 over the Rangers. Padres 7-6 over the Mets. Pirates 6-5 defeating the Giants. Mariners 3-1 over the A's. And your baseball today gets an early start with the Blue Jays and Orioles tangling. First pitch about 20 minutes away. There's a walk to Drake that brings in the first Texas run.
That walk brings up the right fielder, number 4, Bentley Jernigan.
Still loaded in a 1-zip game. And Cam Duff getting a first inning visit. WNBA yesterday. Storm beat the Sun 101-85. Wings over Liberty 92-82. And your first WNBA tonight at 6:30, Valkyries and Dream. Also got the Sky and Mystics and the Aces and Sparks. Our basketball coverage here on JockJive starts in November. And I'm not sure who all we will cover this year. Confirmed. Coastal North and South. South Georgia Tech. ACCC, GCAA. But it all begins in about November. Strike delivered to Bentley Jernigan. Chance McDaniel to the on-deck circle. And he's popped up to the right side, but gets out of play. Well, you are just about updated on sports elsewhere with one exception. And let's do that now. The standings in MLB, American League East. Toronto 5.5 on top of the Yankees. As that is rolled to short, picked up by Hooper. Goes to Roden, 6-4. puts it into the inning. 3 runners stranded, 1 runner in as we head to the second.
To a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Top of the second, Colin Roden starts it. Jacob Stilwell and Carter Woody 2 up in the inning 2. We were looking at the standings in MLB going into the bottom and now top part of the inning. And I think I mentioned in the East in the American League, Toronto 5.5 up on the Yankees. Central, Detroit's got a 9-game lead over Cleveland. In the West, Houston by 3. That gap narrowed over Seattle. National League East, a 1.5 game lead for the Mets over the Phillies. Milwaukee has taken a 1-game lead over Chicago. And the Dodgers up by 4 over the Padres. High with the pitch to Roten. Jacob Stilwell to the on-deck circle. On the outside part of the plate with the pitch, it has been great to be in Hattiesburg, whether we are here through tonight or here into tomorrow. Thanks for the invite. Great to have you watching. Wherever you're watching, Livingston or Madison Heights. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate. And McDaniel picking up his second K. And that is the second in a row. Van Hooper to end the first. Strikes out Roden to begin the second. And there's one away. Jacob Stilwell next. Carter Woody to the on-deck circle. 8, 9, and 1 in the Texas order when you get to the bottom of the second. Popped up out of play by Stilwell. Virginia with a couple of runners in the first. 1 walk, 1 hit. Double play took care of 2. Foster stranded at third with the strikeout of Hooper. Carter Woody on deck. Popped up on the infield. Calling for it at first is Drake. And there's 2 away. After this one, losing teams could be headed home. Loser over on the Louisiana-Mississippi game will head home. If Virginia loses this one, they head home. If Texas does, they're still in. But some will leave, some will not. As that is dropped into right field, first base hit for Virginia. Carter Woody delivering with a 2-out single.
Number 6, Caleb Brooks.
But there will be enough time in between games to give teams that much deserved break from the heat. So we may not have a heat break in the fourth because there is technically a heat break between games of about roughly 6 hours, 5.5 to 6. Popped up left side. And coming in to make the catch is Cade Randall. Late drop off the mid. And that will be charged as an E7.
Next up, the right fielder, number 4, Colson Sullinger.
Colson Sullinger to the plate. Looked routine. But dropped in left and a couple of base runners on for the 9-hitter Sullinger. Into the strike zone with a pitch. Back-to-back innings in which Virginia has had simultaneous runners. And Virginia trying to get rid of the goose egg here as that is wrapped back to McDaniel. Goes over to first and the 2 runners on are left aboard. 1.5 done, a scoreless top of the second. We go to the bottom of the inning. McDaniel, Haynes, and Smith 2 up for Texas.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Be sure to follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And you know it's coming, right? Push to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just check the numbers. 582 away from 8,000. 582. I'm still believing we're going to hit that 8,000 mark in subscribers. It was a tall order. It was a big dream. But we're 592 away. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have, call neighbors, friends, family. Say, why haven't you subscribed? All you got to do is go to YouTube, put JockJive Sports in the search engine. Or if you are watching the game, then that subscribe button is right nearby. Chance McDaniel, followed by Aiden Haynes and Brack Smith. On the inside part of the plate to McDaniel. And you can say, we helped grow that city. The JockJive City. Fouled away by McDaniel. But of course you get access to the games, to highlights, to shows, to clips, you name it. Bottom of the second, McDaniel leading it off. Swing and a miss and out. He will go first strikeout of the game for Cam Duff. And there is one away in the bottom of the second.
Next up, the second baseman.
Aiden Haynes next.
Haynes.
On the inside part of the plate to Haynes. Haynes turning away from the pitch. But it got the inside part. Brack Smith to the on-deck circle. Top of the order in the top of the third for Virginia. Another strike, 0-2.
That is pitch number 40 for Duff. 40.
And that is 40 Duff pitches. And that cannot be 40 pitches in just an inning and a third. That's got to be some pitches from last night. So 40 pitches within a certain time frame. 24 hours. One would assume that is lifted towards right center field. That'll drop in as a base hit. Third hit of the game for Texas.
Number 11, Brack Smith.
And we head back to the top of the order. Brack Smith to the plate. Smith ground into a 1-3 in the first. Braden Goins to the on-deck circle. And for those of you asking, will we do shout-outs audibly in the fourth inning? You betcha. So put those thinking caps on. Think of what you want to say, who you want to say it to. And if you got a watch party going on, gather everybody around us. iPad, iPhone, big screen, PC, iMac, laptop. Snap a picture. Send it. Into the strike zone to Smith. And we'll do all of that in the fourth inning. Swing and a miss. Smith is strikeout number 2 in the game and inning for Cam Duff. And at the moment, Haynes still left over at first now with 2 gone. Braden Goins to the plate. Jax Ruiz to the on-deck circle. Goins ground into a 5-3. Big jump. An easy steal for Aiden Haynes. Now in scoring position. RBI chance for Goins with 2 gone. The only run of the game has come in with 2 gone. Jax Ruiz scored on a bases loaded walk to Pax Drake. Strike delivered to Goins. Oh, and by the way, we left the door unlocked at the chat room. So anytime during the game, not just the fourth, you want to shout out, head into the room. Goins the second out in the first inning when he ground out to third. 1, 2, and 3 in the Virginia order in the top of the third. On the inside part of the plate, strike 2. Duff a strike away from registering 3 Ks, but instead it's a shot that goes to right field. That will bring in Haynes on his way to second goings. It's an RBI double. And Texas will plate their second 2-out run. Had one in the first, now one in the second.
Jax Ruiz.
That's got Jax Ruiz to the plate. Ruiz with a single and a run scored in the first. Kane Randolph to the on-deck circle. Technically a winner's bracket game. Though you've got a team with a loss, you've got the only unbeaten team in the game. And as I mentioned earlier, may or may not be an elimination game, which thus qualifies it for a winner's bracket game. Other game definitely has a team that leaves. Louisiana and Mississippi. That's an elimination game. Cam Duff getting a visit, had a first inning visit. And now we'll get a second inning visit with a base runner on at first and a run in, 2-zip Texas. Trying to improve that World Series mark to 4-0. Virginia looking to knock off Texas and give 3 teams a chance before the end of this World Series. Dove staying in. Kane Randolph to the on-deck circle. In last night's game against Mississippi, Texas gave up 4 second-inning runs to Mississippi. And then they scored 10 consecutive runs before Mississippi trying to chip back in with 3 seventh-inning runs. And it was not a game last night without some controversy. Several plays that heated the temperaments. Jax Ruiz sending that one to center field, and there the catch will be made by Jacob Stillwell.
Hits number 55 for Dove.
2 hits, 1 run. Texas by 2 as we head to the third.
Gettysburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Owen Foster.
2 innings and Texas 2 runs, 1 each in the bottom of the first and second. As we head to the top of the Virginia order in the top of the third, Owen Foster followed by Cam Duff and Jackson Tyree. Foster with a walk in the first. Back to the plate in the third. McDaniel has given up a hit. Has been a little but hadn't broke. Virginia's been able to get a couple of base runners on in both the first and second, but nobody has touched home plate. On the outside part of the plate to Foster. And McDaniel has walked 1, struck out 2 in his 2 innings of work. Fouled away by Foster. Texas in the bottom part of the inning, Randolph, Field, and Drake. And typically we can kind of give you an idea of what's coming up next, but we don't know yet. Won't know until these 2 games are over. As time is called by Foster. Again, we know that in the Louisiana-Mississippi game, somebody goes home. Can't guarantee that in this one. Over the head of Foster, and he'll gather in his second walk.
That brings up the pitcher, number 8, Cam Duff.
A base runner aboard for Cam Duff. Cam Duff in that 13-5 win over Hattiesburg. Swatted 1 out of the park. It was a 4th inning home run. Showing bunt, taking off is Foster, and he'll wind up at second and maybe more. Throw into center field, and he'll dive into third. The runner that could cut the lead in half is 80 feet away. So Foster from one corner to the other. Jackson Tyree to the on-deck circle. Randolph, Field, and Drake in the bottom part of the inning. Duff delivering into center field, and Virginia on the board.
Brings up the third baseman, number 24, Jack Tyree.
And still nobody out in the inning. Jax Tyree coming to the plate. Tyree wrapped into a double play. That happened in the first. Back to the plate here in the third. A little overcast here at Hattiesburg. What's up with that? My iPhone weather app said nothing about overcast. Maybe that's why it's overcast. I've mentioned it before. As that'll be a base hit. Rolls all the way to the fence. That's got Duff on his way to third. Doesn't stop there. Yep, he does. Puts on the brakes, goes back to the bag. And Tyree with the double that puts 2 in scoring position with nobody out.
40 for McDaniel. 40. Next up, the shortstop, number 1, Hayden Hooper.
Hayden Hooper to the plate. And Virginia poised to tie it up and take the lead. Do have that heat warning now in effect for Hattiesburg, so that might mean a 4th inning break. We'll see. Nobody out, 2-1 game, 2 runners on. Hayden Hooper, the cleanup guy at the plate. He struck out in the first. High pitch going to the screen. Here comes Duff. It is tied up at 2. Going to third, Tyree. And Virginia trying to take their first lead. Brack Smith trotting out to the hill to have a conversation with his pitcher, Chance McDaniel. Colin Roden to the on-deck circle. That is popped up. Looks like it could be deep enough to bring in the run. Catch made in center by Harris. Tagging coming home. That is Tyree, and Virginia's got the lead.
Next up, the second baseman, number 27.
So Hooper the sacrifice. Tyree the run. And Virginia takes a 3-2 lead with Colin Roten to the plate. And here comes Coach. Let's see if it is to get McDaniel. And it is. New pitcher in. McDaniel will work 2 1/3. The new pitcher and the McDaniel numbers in a moment.
McDaniel.
The new pitcher is Colton Shelby. Enters the ball game with nobody aboard and 1 away. Chance McDaniel working 2 1/3. Face 13. Struck out 2. Walked 2, gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. And hands it over to Colton Shelby in a 3-2 game. Colin Roden, Jacob Steelwell, Carter Woody. 2 up in the inning, 2. Randolph, Field, and Drake when you get to the bottom of the 3rd for Texas. Fouled away by Roden. Roden struck out looking one of 2 McDaniel Ks. Texas scoring the first 2 runs of the game. Virginia the next 3. Roden, a middle infielder and pitcher. Drop strike 3, retrieved by Ruiz, goes to first, and there's 1 away.
Next up, the center fielder, number 2, Jacob Stillwell.
Two gone. Jacob Stilwell next. He popped out to first in the second. And we'll lift that one fouling out of play. Stilwell, the starting center fielder. Also used as a catcher by the Virginia team. Strike on the inside part of the plate. Fouled back to the screen. It all started on Saturday. 12 teams here. Sunday became Elimination Sunday. 6 teams, half of the field exited. Then yesterday, 2 more were chipped away, and we had your final 4. And there was a swing and a miss by Stilwell. So Shelby comes in, faces 2, strikes out both, and Virginia will head to the bottom of the third up by a run. Bottom of the third gets underway. Kane Randolph starts it. Luke Field packs Drake. 3 runs played in the top part of the inning. Madison Heights, Virginia. Home to Clay Bryant, baseball player, manager, and coach. And Randy Tomlin, former pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So obviously some baseball blood flowing through the veins of those in Madison Heights. Randolph leading it off, had a single his last at-bat. Your notables from Livingston, Texas. There's a list of them. Let's see if there's names I recognize. No, but that really doesn't mean anything. Lacey K. Booth, American Idol contestant Paul Carr, NFL and University of Houston football player Billy Eli, musician and songwriter. Percy Foreman, criminal defense attorney. Annette Gordon-Reed, Harvard historian and law professor, as the pitch is outside. Luke Field in the on-deck circle. Lana Green, Alaska State Senator Margot Jones. Stage director Sally Mays, award-winning Broadway actress and singer. And you got a walk given to Kane Randolph. Tying run on for Texas. Mark Mosley, football player. Well, that sounds familiar. Place kicker, 16 years in the NFL. Yep, sounds real familiar. A Livingston product. Gene Phillips, pro basketball player. Samuel Whiteside commanded Camp Livingston in the late 1860s. Brad Womack, Star of ABC's The Bachelor. And the last inmate to be executed in Texas, Bobby Wayne Woods. A Livingston product, according to Wikipedia, which is always, that's always accurate info. Is it not? Oh, sometimes it's not. Luke Field with a base runner in scoring position. Ground to short, but it will get underneath the mid of Hooper, and that's got runners on first and third. And Texas poised to reclaim the lead. Pax Drake to the plate. Walked with the bases loaded in the first, brought in the first Texas run. Bentley turning into the on-deck circle. Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate to Drake. Bentley turning it on deck. There you see Field at second. Over at third is Randolph. Here's the tough pitch. Swung on and missed by Drake. Tying run at third, go ahead run at second. Swing, miss. Throw down to first. That'll be dropped over at first by Woody. And everybody is safe. Well, on the drop strike 3, Foster just wasn't sure with the runner in third and Randolph. Was looking to Randolph to make sure he stayed put, had the option to come home. Fires late over to first, and it's dropped by Woody. And Texas will load it up here in the bottom of the third, responding to the 3 runs in the top part of the inning. Bentley turning into the plate. You know the odds. Bases loaded, nobody gone. They are highly in your favor to plate at least a run, but those are the odds. And Virginia's saying we can beat those odds. That is sliced into right field. That'll be a base hit that brings in Randolph. Meanwhile, here comes Field 2. It's a 2 RBI. Bentley Jernigan single.
That was pitch number 70 for Doug.
And Texas will take the lead back. Chance McDaniel next. Aiden Haynes to the on-deck circle. And this is going to be Colton Shelby. McDaniel, starting pitcher, batted in the 8th spot when Shelby came in to pitch for McDaniel. That opened the door for him to now come in and hit for McDaniel. So Colton Shelby taking a strike from Dub.
Now batting the pitcher number 12, Colton Shelby.
So McDaniel works 2 1/3 on the bump, faces 13, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 hits, and 3 runs. Can't lose the game now that Texas has reclaimed the lead. Can win it either, though, obviously. And at the plate, he struck out going 0 for 1. And now it is Shelby on the hill and Shelby at the plate. Throw down to third. But in with a stolen base is Drake. And Jernigan with a delayed steal to second. Runners in scoring position for Colton Shelby with nobody out. Aiden Haynes to the on-deck circle. Ground to short, fielded by Hooper. Throw to first. And I believe Woody was off the bag trying to get the high toss. When Shelby crossed, the run comes in Drake.
Next up, second baseman number 5.
And let's see if we've got a runner in first. Again, I'm looking the same thing you're looking at. Sometimes difficult to see. So apparently there was an out of Shelby on the 6-3. Did get the RBI though. But foul by Haynes. And Texas has reclaimed that 2-run lead. Aiden Haynes, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. And as I mentioned on a couple of occasions previously, I'm actually not in the view over the field press box area, which is, yes, unusual, but not completely unheard of. On several games where I wasn't sitting in the main box. As a matter of fact, did one game at Troy University where I wasn't in the stadium. And another game in Alabama where I wasn't in the state, as that is fouled away by Haynes. You do what you got to do. Brack Smith on deck. Aiden Haynes with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. A little bit inside with the pitch. Technology certainly is changing, advancing. You got automatic tracking cameras now. I remember years ago, went to an Alabama, the country group concert, press conference, and Randy Owens said, one day, we love our own crew, but one day we'll be able to bring in a sound system to cover the arena in our hands, as Haynes is given a walk down to first. And you got runners on the corners for the top of the order, Brack Smith. It's kind of true with camera and video technology. Heck, one day you'll set up a camera here, camera there, and do all the work. And with AI, who knows? AI might call the game one day. As down to second goes Haynes. Do away with guys like me? We'll be looking for jobs. Brack Smith 0 for 2 in the game. He's ground out to first and struck out. Ground to second, fielded by Roden, goes to first, gets the out. Jernigan will score.
Next up, the third
2 gone, and Texas has got their biggest lead. So Livingston has responded to the Madison Heights. 3 runs in the top of the third. Braden Goins, the 8th hitter to come to the plate in the inning. Goings 1 for 2 in the game. A ground out to third and a double. The double drove in a run. Jax Ruiz to the on-deck circle. Bottom third of the Virginia order in the top of the fourth. Right back up the middle. That will bring in another run. Haynes scoring from third. Goins with the RBI single. And Texas now with a 4-run lead.
Next up is the catcher, number 1,
Jax Ruiz next, 9th hitter in the inning. 5 have scored, 2 have gone down, and 1 is on. Randolph, Field, Drake, Jernigan, and Haynes all coming in for Texas. Woody, Brooks, and Salinger in the top of the fourth for Virginia. High and away with a pitch to Jax Ruiz. Ruiz has had a plate appearance every inning for Texas. In the first single and the second, flew out to the plate now in the third. Ground foul in the direction of third. I think Cam Duff is fatigued, man. He has thrown a lot of pitches this weekend here. And you can look at that body language. Trying to work his way through the inning. In safely with the stolen bases going.
Pitch number 90 for Dove. 90.
RBI chance for Ruiz. Kane Randolph in the on-deck circle. A little bit high with the pitch. Duff kind of reminds me of a pitcher I saw in an ACCC tournament. I guess it's been 5, 6, 7 years ago. They did not have a pitch limit. And that pitcher was just trying to power his way through the game. In this case, Duff trying to power his way to 95 pitches. As that one is popped up by Ruiz. Over towards right field, and catch will be made by Colson Sullinger.
93 pitches for Dove. 93.
9 go to the plate, 5 come in. 1 is stranded and 3 go down as Texas takes a 4-run lead to the 4th.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Now back first baseman number 10, Carter Woody.
Top of the 4th gets underway. Bottom of the order, Carter Woody, Caleb Brooks, and Colson Sullinger. 2 up in the inning, 2. You see a number attached to your scoreboard. You know by now what the number's about, right? You've done this before. You're pros. You know how to handle the text kind of thing, as that one is swatted in the direction of right field. And on with a leadoff single is Carter Woody. Yep, time for your fourth inning shout-outs, 334-488-1385.
Next up, the left fielder.
Just in case you're a newcomer to the shout-outs, here's what we're looking for. Shout-outs. Who's it to? Who's it from? What's the shout-out? And if you don't mind, tack on a little extra stuff for us, like where you're watching from. And let's do this because it is in the middle of the workday. And if you're watching the game at work and the boss is cool with that, just give them a little free PR. So put that business name on that text to the number on the scoreboard, 334-488-1385. Shot over in the direction of left field. Diving, trying to come up with it, unable to do so, is Kane Randolph, and that's got runners at second and third. Woody to third, and the double for Brooks at second. Now, if the boss doesn't watching the game, and you are, we'll kind of keep it quiet. We'll keep it between you and I. And, of course, too, if you got a little watch party going on, snap a photo, send it. 334-488-1385. Shout out to Bonnie Blue to start things off. Shout out to Colton Shelby from his sister Destiny. I'm so proud of you and love you. Thanks, Destiny. 2 on, nobody gone. Colson Salinger in Virginia looking to respond to the Texas runs. Then played it in the bottom of the third. We will, by the way, have a heat break at the end of 4. So confirmed by officials. We're taking a 15 to 20 minute heat-related timeout at the end of the 4th inning. Sullinger ground into a 1-3. Chops at that one. Comes up empty for out number 1. One out for Owen Foster. Shout out says Livingston has awesome coaches and players. They leave their hearts on the field. From Carla in Livingston. Foster with a couple of walks. They were the 2 Chance McDaniel walks, the starting pitcher. Shout out says, hang in there, Virginia. We believe in you. From your Virginia AAA Miners. And I understand you guys are headed to South Carolina soon. Good luck. Rooting for Virginia from Madison Heights, Virginia. It ain't over till it's over. Also a shout out to Braxton Smith from his cousin Destiny. Love you and also proud of you. Shot over towards left, but just foul. Well, check that. Just caught.
21 pitches for Shelby.
And you got a total of 21 Shelby pitches.
For Virginia, in the top of the 4th, there were 0.
And yeah, I missed an out somewhere along the line as you got the fly out by Goings. And apparently Brooks or Woody got tagged out. And we go to the bottom of the 4th in a 7-3 game.
safety from Virginia, number 10, Carter Woody.
Got a new pitcher on the hill. That is Carter Woody. That means Cam Duff leaves after 3 innings of work, facing 21, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, 7 hits, 7 runs. And Duff will finish World Series pitching with a total of 16 strikeouts. By the way, didn't miss much with that play at third. What it was the line out by Foster, grabbed by Goins, and then stepped on the bag to get Woody to turn the double play.
Leading off for Texas.
I thought I missed maybe a tag out of Woody and Brooks, but it was just that final play that got the last 2 outs to end the top part of the 4th. And we head to the bottom of the inning. Kane Randolph to start it. Luke Field, Dax Drake, 2 up in the inning, 2. Let's go live as we get back to your 4th inning shout-outs. We're watching from home and work from Pillows Barbershop. Justin Cayley and the boys. Let's go, boys, and thank you, Derek Toole at Toole's Lawn Care and Landscaping in Livingston, for allowing us to have a mini watch party today in the office. It's a good day to be inside the office, hot in Texas. Shout out says it's not over Virginia. Keep fighting with a heart emoji. Let's go, Livingston. Woodville Auto is watching. Thank you very much, Woodville Auto, as that is grounded deep short, able to retrieve it as Hooper and get Randolph on the 6-3.
Next up, the DH, number 14, Luke Field.
Shout out to my grandsons, Cam Duff and Caleb Brooks, watching from home in Virginia with a let's go with the extra O's and the extra exclamation points. And is popped up in the direction of center field. And Luke Field with a fly out for out number 2.
Next up, the first baseman, number 21.
Let's go, Madison Heights. We love you, boys. Proud of you, number 13. Love your family back at home with a heart emoji. Shout out to Jackson Tyree, number 24, and the Amherst County, Virginia boys. Go, Virginia. From Sammy Goff and Inkworks Tattoo in Madison Heights, Virginia. Inkworks, thanks for watching. 2 gone for Pax Drake. Drake with a walk, reached on an error. The walk drove in a run. After the error, scored a run. That is floated in the direction of left center field. And that is going to smack the fence. On the fly ball caught by center fielder Jacob Stilwell. That's why you saw it. Well, you didn't. I did. A little rattle of our camera, but caught in center field by Stilwell, turning it into a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the 4th. Well, it is a mandatory heat break. It starts at 12:18. And we've been going 15 to 20 with the heat breaks, which means probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 12:38, we will resume play. Let's do this, take a break, come back, a few more shout-outs. Let me get you caught up as to how we got here, and then we'll settle in for a break out of the sun on JockJive. We are in a heat break, mandatory by Dixie Baseball, especially when those heat advisories are in effect. And that's what we are under, a heat advisory here in Mississippi. Let's get to a few shout-outs before we tell you how we got here to the top of the fifth. Let's go Texas from the Matthews family from Madison Heights, Virginia. Big Mike said, chin up and chest out, boys. Crunch time men. Lock in. Love you all. Let's go Livingston. Polk County is here supporting you all the way. Sweet Teas and the Vargas family. Let's go Madison Heights. We love you. Cam number 8. We are so proud of you. Love Auntie Sarah, Navia, and Jared. We're proud of you, Liv. The Macklins in Bayfield, Colorado. And a shout out to Lucas Lamb as we head to the top of the fifth, but have a 20-minute heat-related break first. And there are your 4-inning numbers. Virginia, 5 hits, 4 stranded, an error committed, 3 runs, and they all came in the third. For Texas, a total of 7 hits, 1 error, 5 stranded, and the runs have been spread over 3 of the first 4 innings. 1 in the first and second, and 5 runs in the third. That has us to the heat break. So we put things on hold until about 12:38.
Thank you. Did they get that chicken? Okay, here we go.
Umpires are back on the way, so we will resume play shortly. Just going to remind Texas that Shelby is at 21 pitches.
What's up, Bill?
Mississippi, number 23, Bentley Glancy.
After just about a 21-minute heat break, we head back to the ball game. Virginia and Texas, top of the fifth. Cam Duff will start it off for Virginia. Jackson Tyree and Hayden Hooper, two up in the inning, too. One more shout-out that came in the fourth inning, so it's an official shout-out. Let's go Madison Heights, Virginia. Keep up the hard work from Miranda, Nikki, Celia, and Blaze. Got the red emoji, the baseball emoji, and the blue heart emoji. Representing the Virginia colors as we get the Virginia half of the fifth underway. Duff hit by a pitch and singled 1-for-1 with an RBI and a run scored. Colton Shelby entered the ball game in the third. Worked the last 2/3 of the third, all of the fourth. And now on the bump for the fifth. As that one is swatted over in the direction of first. Fielded by Drake. Covering the bag is Shelby. And out goes Duff. One out as we get the fifth underway.
Jackson Tyree.
Jackson Tyree to the plate. And though, yes, we have wrapped up our audible shout-outs, you know the door is always open, right, to the chat room? All game long. You can meander in and out, join in on the conversations. Ground is short, fielded by Smith. He'll get it to first, and out goes Tyree. 2 away for Hayden Hooper. Hooper is struck out and popped out, but the pop out was a sack that brought in a run.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Hayden Hooper.
Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Hooper. Colin Roten moving to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the fifth, bottom third of the order for Texas. Jernigan, McDaniel, and Haynes. Is that a shot over the third and then dropped? Goins won't be able to get the throw over and on with the error as Hooper. So you've got a runner on for Colin Roten.
Colin Broughton.
And I believe we've got a pinch hitter for Roten coming to the plate. That will require a little cross-referencing. No, that is Roten. Roten is struck out looking and swinging. 0 for 2 in the game. The strikeouts came in back-to-back innings in the second and third. Fouled back by Roten. Jacob Steelwell to the on-deck circle. 2 quick outs, and then the error gets Hooper on. Here in the top part of the fifth. With the heat break, an hour 45 into the ball game. We started on a Tuesday morning, make it now into a Tuesday afternoon. Jacob Steelwell to the on-deck circle. Jernigan McDaniel, actually that'll be Jernigan Shelby. McDaniel the starting pitcher, but Shelby came in to not only pitch, but hit for McDaniel entering the ball game in the third. Strikeout of Roten, his third K. A runner stranded, 4 go up, 3 go down as we get the resumption of play underway after the heat break. Texas by 4.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Leading off for Texas in the bottom of the fifth, the right fielder, number 4, Bentley Jernigan.
Bottom of the 5th gets underway. Bentley Jernigan will start in. Colton Shelby and Aiden Haynes 2 up in the inning 2. Virginia coming out of the heat break gets a runner on with 2 gone. Compliments of the error at third by Goins, but stranded is Hooper. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jernigan has ground out and singled. The single brought in 2 and has scored a run as well. 1 for 2 in the game with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Bottom of the 5th, 7 innings of baseball. But if Texas hangs on to the lead, it'll be 6.5. Or there's the other variable. If somebody takes a lead bigger than 10, we might not go the full 7, but at the moment looks like we will. On the outside. And Jernigan given a walk.
Pitcher, number 12, Colton Shelby.
Colton Shelby, who ground into a 6-3, but brought in a run in the 3rd. Coming back to the plate in the 5th. Aiden Haynes to the on-deck circle. Nobody gone. Bottom of the 5th. Stillwell, Woody, and Brooks in the 6th for Virginia. Texas in no hurry to get the 6th. Virginia is. Throw over to first. Not in time. Runner coming in from what was originally second, now third is Jernigan. And with the throw dropped behind the plate by Foster, Shelby will go to second.
Next up is the second baseman, number 5, Aiden Haynes.
And Texas with a 5-run lead. Carter Woody just a little slow coming off the bump. Couldn't get it over to first in time. And then with a throw coming to the plate to try to get Jernigan. Shelby takes advantage and takes off for second. And a runner coming in for Shelby as a courtesy. That is Pallage, who now runs at second.
Courtesy runner at second for Texas, number 22.
And apparently an appeal somewhere along the line that was denied, and the runner is safe. Either that was Shelby at second or play at the plate. I don't think there was a play, though, at the plate, so it must have been second that was questioned. And Shelby safe there and then replaced by the courtesy runner. Aiden Haynes, a single and a walk. A couple of runs scored and a stolen base. Running out in front of the plate. And Woody will get this one over to first on the 1-4 sacrifice that moves Pallage to third.
Back to the top of the lineup for Texas. The shortstop, number 11, Brax Smith.
1 out as we get back to the top of the order. Brax Smith next. 0 for 3 in the game. A couple of ground outs and a strikeout. The 4-3 put out in the 2nd brought in a run. And Texas has gone on a bunting tear. Shelby, Haynes, and now Smith all bunting. That'll hop out of the mid of Foster, and coming in from third is Pallage. And the Texas lead goes to 6. One out, 2 in, Brax Smith. And he'll head down to first. And then turn towards the dugout with a fly out to center field.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Braden Going.
Stillwell with the catch. Smith with the fly out. 2 gone. Braden Goins to the plate. Goings ground into a 5-3 double and single, drove in 2, stole 1. Two gone in the inning in a 9-3 game. Jackson Ruiz. There's another bunt. Fielded by Woody, and he'll go to first and get Goings on the 1-4. As coming in was the first baseman, so covering was Roten from second.
20 pitches for Woody.
20 Woody pitches, 2 runs come in. Texas by 6, and we're headed to the 6th.
Gettysburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Now batting for Virginia, the center fielder, number 2, Jacob Stillwell.
Top of the 6th gets underway. Jacob Stillwell to start it. Carter Woody and Caleb Brooks due up in the inning 2. Texas trying to go to 4-0. Virginia aspiring to be 4-1. A Virginia win, and you got 3 teams still vying for the championship, meaning there would definitely be a Wednesday game. A Texas win, and Virginia goes home. And then Texas would take on the winner of the current Louisiana-Mississippi battle. Shoved over to second, and there the catch will be made by Haynes. Out goes Stillwell.
And that brings up the pitcher, number 10, Carter Woody.
1 away for the former first baseman and current pitcher Carter Woody. Woody has not been an out yet. A couple of base hits and 1 off each pitcher. Got a single off McDaniel and got a single off Shelby. And the single off Shelby, only 2 hits. And that's one of the 2. Caleb Brooks to the on-deck circle. Fouled back to the screen. The Louisiana-Mississippi game, which had gone to the heat break, just back underway, so they are in the top of the 5th there. We've got about an inning lead on that game. Top of the 6th here with 1 away. Couple of strikes on Carter Woody. Chopped foul in the direction of third.
That is pitch number 40 for Shelby. 40.
little bit high with the pitch. Hey, thanks very much, Big Mike, sending in a shout out to us, the crew, the broadcast team. We appreciate that. As that is driven in the direction of left center field, and it's going to leave the park. Sliding into the wall, trying to bring it in was Harris, but Woody will send it long. And Virginia's taken one off the lead. One swing of the bat makes it a 9-4 game. Where was it over the plate? Right over the fat of the plate. And Woody will take it long. And the other thing that Woody will do is take Colton Shelby out of the game. And a new pitcher coming in, the new guy when we come back to Mississippi.
Now batting left fielder, number 6, Caleb Brooks.
Keep it going, come on, we need you.
One out and one out. The out of Steelwell and Woody out of the park with a home run, a 9-4 ball game. Ryder Polage to the plate. Caleb Brooks. I'll make that to the mound and Brooks to the plate. Brooks has reached on an E7 and double. 1 for 2 in the game. And Virginia making a statement here in the top of the 6th saying, do not count us out. Colson Sullinger to the on-deck circle. Good looking pitch there. Looked like it was going to stay inside on Brooks and then broke into the strike zone. Bottom of the inning, Ruiz, Randolph, and Field for Texas. As that is floated in the direction of left field, and there the catch will be made by Kane Randolph. Brooks is out, number 2.
That brings up the right fielder, number 4, Colson Sullinger.
Colson Sullinger to the plate. 0 for 2 in the game. Let me say hello to the folks that are watching up on the hill at Keg and Barrel. Got us on not just a big screen, but apparently most, if not all, of the big screens. As we have made it to potentially Championship Tuesday, or it could become Championship Wednesday. We'll see. Ton of folks making this event possible, including Economy Supply, Community Bank, Hancock Whitney, D-Bat Hattiesburg, Petro, Play It Again, Rainforest Car Wash and Oil Change, The Agency, Wards, Pyros, Southern Bone and Joint, Urgent Care, Lenny's, Toyota of Hattiesburg, Moore Funeral Home, and so much more. Solinger officially and out with the throw down to first.
8 pitches. 8.
And Pollage will toss 8 pitches, get Brooks, and get Solinger.
For Virginia, the
Woody homers, it's a 9-4 game going to the bottom of the 6th.
Make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts, and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Hey, don't forget, follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. We picked up a handful of new subscribers during the game, and we needed like bucketfuls. So if you haven't signed up, and I know your intent is to make us happy, right? Well, then please do. Click the subscribe button and we'll do a little happy dance for you. Okay, not me. We'll find somebody to do a happy dance for you. You do not want to see me dance. It would not be happy. Jax Ruiz, Kane Randolph, Luke Field. And hit by the pitch is Ruiz. He'll go down to first. Kane Randolph has singled, walked, and ground out to short. Comes to the plate with a runner aboard. 5-run Texas lead in the bottom of the 6th. Over on field 2, Mississippi and Louisiana in a 1-run game. As you got a stolen base by Ruiz. Mississippi with the current lead, but Louisiana battling back. Randolph followed by Luke Field. Warm turf. Stolen base down to third, Ruiz. I think I mentioned earlier in the week that my Google studies, my Google research, as that one is bunted up and then foul. Now, this artificial turf can be anywhere from 40 to 70 degrees warmer than the actual temperature. That blew my mind. I was thinking 15, 20 degrees warmer. 40 to 70. It is very hot. As that is popped up and coming off the bump to make the catch is Carter Woody. Randolph with a fly out for out number 1.
Number 14, Luke Field.
Luke Field next. He has walked, singled, and popped out to center. Did a tournament down in Florida at Gulf Coast State, which is an artificial turf. Bunt laid down by Woody, goes over to first, and he'll throw it away. That has got Ruiz in. Field on his way to second. He'll be there safely. And Coach showed me a picture of some sneakers of a fella who had been on that turf for an event the week earlier. It was just a blob of rubber. It can get very warm. 10-4 Texas lead. Pax Drake next. A little bit outside with a pitch to Drake. He has walked, reached on an error, and popped out to center. Bentley Jernigan to the on-deck circle. Top of the order in the top of the 7th for Virginia. Obviously, if you're Virginia, you would prefer not to be down by 6 going into the last inning. But if you are, you like where you start your lineup. It'll be Owen Foster, Cam Duff, and Jackson Tyree, all coming up in the top of the 7th. Lifted towards right field. That'll be an extra base hit for Drake. On his way to second, drives in field, and the lead will go to 7.
Next up for Texas, the right fielder, number 4, Bentley Jernigan.
RBI credited to Drake as Texas picks up their 9th hit of the game. Bentley Jernigan stepping into the box with a runner at second and Drake. That'll get over the head of Jernigan. Jernigan is ground into a 6-4, singled and walked, scored twice, driven into. We anticipate Ryder Polage coming to the plate next. The pitcher has been holding down that 8 spot. As Jernigan's hit and goes to first. Pitcher McDaniel, first time the 8 spot came to the plate, struck out. Then pitcher Shelby got 2 at-bats in the 3rd and 5th. Round out and singled, and now it is pitcher Polage coming to the plate. Stolen base for Jernigan. Couple of runners in scoring position. Aiden Haynes with a single, a walk, and a sacrifice. 2 runs have scored, and he's stolen a base. And he is your guy on deck, awaiting the finish of the Polage at bat. And a shot in the direction of center field, and that is going to find the gap and drop in. Drake and Jernigan in. And Polage standing at second with a 2 RBI double. 10th Texas hit of the game. And now the potential game-ending run in scoring position. And that will be it for Carter Woody.
Woody comes down at 35 pitches. 35.
Duff started, Woody came in, and a new guy on the bump when we come back. New pitcher Colson Sullinger, and Poland able to get back to second. Almost got him in no man's land, but able to get back safely to second. Aiden Haynes at the plate. Poland representing the game-ending run, and would stretch the lead out to 10 after 5. Sacrifice laid down, throw over to first. Got the out. Going 1-4. And there's 2 gone with Poland taking third. And now the potential game-ending run 80 feet away. Virginia wants this game to go to the 7th. To give themselves a chance to try to get back into the game. Top of the order, Brack Smith to the plate. His 5th trip to the plate in the ball game. And he will line that one right at first baseman Carter Woody. And we'll go to the 7th.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Top of the 7th, top of the order, Owen Foster will start in. Cam Duff and Jackson Tyree due up in the inning 2. Texas wanting 3 outs. Well before 9 runs played. Virginia wants 9 runs before the 3 outs. And that is shot right back up the middle, fielded at second by Haynes. Throw over to first. And you got a runner aboard at first in the form of Owen Foster.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8.
So Foster able to beat it out. Duff coming to the plate next. Is overcoming a 9-run lead to the tournament's only unbeaten team improbable? Granted. Is it impossible? No. Stranger things have happened. Cam Duff taking a strike on the outside part of the plate. Duff's been hit by a pitch, singled, and ground out to first. 1 for 2 in the game with an RBI and a run scored. And then inside to Duff. Jackson Tyree to the on-deck circle. If Virginia comes back and wins it, then you got to do some tiebreaker stuff to determine who plays whom tomorrow. That'll be caught in right field. Jernigan with a snag, forcing Foster to stay put at first.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Jackson Tyree.
And if Texas wins it, they will take on the winner of the Mississippi-Louisiana game, which is in the 6th inning. And let's see if it's still 6-5 Mississippi. It is. Snagged it short, throw over to first, won't get the double play, but it does get the second out.
Next up,
And there's 2 gone, and Virginia is down to their last ray of hope, Hayden Hooper. It has been a great World Series for Virginia, but it's on the verge of ending. After opening with a win over North Carolina, then defeating South Carolina, losing to Mississippi, but recovering with a win over Hattiesburg. And it looks like they have just fallen to defeat at the hands of Texas. This ball game is over. And it is Texas that remains unbeaten and moves on to the championship, and they've got to be beaten twice. If they lose tonight, they've got tomorrow to fall back on. Who will they take on? Mississippi and Louisiana battling, and they are in a battle in the 6th inning in a 1-run game over on field number 2 with Scott Chance on the call. And here are your final numbers in this one. Virginia 7 hits, 2 errors, 5 left stranded. They will get 3 runs in the 3rd and a run in the 6th. For Texas, 10 hits, 2 errors, stranding 6. A run each in the 1st and 2nd, 5 in the 3rd, couple of runs in the 5th, 4 runs in the 6th. And Texas stays unbeaten, and means that there will be 2 teams battling tonight at 7 for the championship, and the team facing them, either Louisiana or Mississippi, will be hoping for a Wednesday game. And we understand, too, Virginia in the running for the Sportsman Award that will be handed out in closing ceremonies, either tonight or tomorrow. Speaks volumes as to the character of Virginia. And for Texas, it's on to the championship. 13-4 your final score. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to watch these games later, you can by subscribing to our premium channel. For all the folks with Baseburg Baseball and JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. See you tonight at 7.